we're going to go over how to do a great downward facing dog. Down dog is an essential posture in any yoga pose, and it's important your alignment is correct. First, your hands. Spread them wide, not together. Make sure your fingers are spread and you place them shoulder width apart, with your index finger and middle finger pointing forward. Now, if you haven't warmed up, do a couple of cat and cows just to warm up your spine and make sure you're warmed up. Make sure this is aligned with your breath. Once you feel ready, then just come into a plank position. Again, your feet are as wide as your hips, no wider, no more narrow. From here, just pick up your hips and start to shift them towards the backs of your feet. If this is really hard on your hamstrings and it's hard for you to lower your heels down, bending your knees is totally fine. You still get the same benefit. You don't want to shift your weight forward. You want your weight equally distributed between your hands and your feet. This is hard, and you might feel this a lot in your shoulders. That's where you should feel it. As you're pushing down through your hands and your feet, you're working to lower your heels down to the ground. This is not the objective, but it's an important one. Now for your shoulders. Your shoulders are working hard, and you might feel this on the outer edge of your tricep. That's what you should feel. Notice how your shoulders shouldn't be externally rotating. You're kind of inwardly rotating, so the insides of your elbows are looking at each other. And the outside of your elbow is pointed out. That's the best part of your downward dog. Nice job. Now we're going to focus on how to go through an essential part of your sun salutation. An essential part of sun salutation is doing chaturanga. And let's see what this looks like now, starting from your down dog. You'll shift forward into a plank position and do a push-up, but don't go all the way down. So start to lower yourself down. Notice how the quads don't touch the ground. I'm lowering the tops of my feet. Quads still don't touch the ground, upward facing dog. Your chest is lifted to the sky. Now you flip your feet back over and go to downward dog again. Let's see that again. Shift forward into your plank, lower yourself down. You'll feel that in the triceps. Hold it tight. Don't let those quads hit. Upward facing dog, and release, exhale, downward facing dog. In that upward facing dog, you want to be lengthening, not sinking into your back. So let's watch that again. As I lower down, I'm lifting through my chest and I'm lengthening. I'm not just dumping into my back. That's really going to damage your lower back if you do that. Now, if you need a modification and the push-up is too much, you can do something different. Shift forward into your plank position, try and hold that for a second, and then lower your knees down, and then lower your bend your triceps lower down to the ground. Come into a baby cobra. This is particularly good if you have lower back sensitivity. Lower down, and then you could lift back to your knees and then shift back into downward dog. Here's another way you can come out of that. Shift forward to plank. Again, lower your knees first, and then lower down. Lift up into a baby cobra, and then exhale, shift back to your knees first, and then down dog. Either of those are okay. So now let's put this all together for our sun salutation.